these games and go, how did he miss that shot, bro? Oh, how did he and be so critical of the mistakes? And often we are, but you don't realize the shots that they make look so easy that they hit 99% of the time. Most of us don't hit at all. That's the thing. It's so fast because, and you'll notice this, if you've ever streamed or recorded your gameplay and you watch it back, you'll find yourself thinking, how am I so slow? Because it's so, when you're in the game, it's so different.
Now, Mitch, it's Bind again, and Big have only played Bind so far in the group stage. 3 games, all Bind for days. But can they get the win? Can they get the revenge against Need More DM? The hungry community, they are out. In style, spamming up chat, making it work. But Big, they've also got a key German audience here as well. This is truly national pride when it comes to these two teams.
Well, that's it, right?
Wakey.
The represented. They're here to come out and really show who's number one. For Big, they want to come out on top in this group. They want to move through to the playoffs. Need More DM, though, they've been here the longest, right? They're the ones that have been in Valorant since day one, that have been turning up to every single open qualifier, grinding, and they're coming in saying, you know what, Big, we're not going to let you just roll on in, you know, when things get big. And what, quite literally, damn it, I hate casting Big. That's honestly my least favorite thing, because it always happens. And then you'll always get people going, haha, he made the pun. It's like, no, I just said the word Big. I didn't realize.
I'm just stupid. I don't have other words to use. I've not used the thesaurus.
That's all. I'll open a thesaurus and do Big right now. I'll just change every word.
I'm honestly looking to see some serious fakes come out of the Big team, though. But straight away, this push comes in. The paranoia is down. AslaN, we saw his aim, but he's only getting one this time around. Barcode and FoDa, they've come out, and they've dealt strong damage. It's not looking good for Big. Goppy's the final player to fall. 3 still alive there for Need More DM. They pick up the pistol, and it was a good, pretty clean start for these guys.
So, here's where things get a little bit scary for me, man. You've just had the start of it go towards Need More DM. But when the buy rounds come out, Gobby is a smart guy. Now, in terms of time that he's had, 0. I don't think they could have watched back the previous VOD, right? But he's played it. He was there round to round. He knows what happened. And at that point, you know, we talk about the attacking side, for example. There's a bit of a... Okay, they're not going to... Bit of an oven. All right, it's slow. You got to warm it up. Because you got to figure out what your opponents are doing. And when you get a read on it, that's when things can start to go your way. Gobby now has a read on you coming into this game on both your sides. Need More DM? Look, as I've said, I love this team. I think they're great. That's a very aggressive swing by Crazy Deer. He is a bit crazy. And oh dear, he's in trouble as he gets shut down. Tigene manages to trade the boom. Oh, what are you doing, man?
That was slow reactions, Tigene. Okay, you're still getting kills, but you're tempting fate. You've had to bust the heel on yourself just in order to stay alive. There's still more players pushing you, but luckily you deal with it. But that was just a tad awkward, Mitch. Just a tad.
Yeah, just a little bit. He heard it coming, and he's just like, I'm just going to roll up. Don't worry about it. I don't know. And then he just continued on the fight as well, right? He's just like, oh, I'll wait for them to break it and then duel with 30 HP. I don't know. That was a weird start to it. I mean, I guess it's like the alpha play, right? Coming out with confidence, like, yeah, I'll tank your boom bot. I don't even care, bro.
That is the alpha play on how you deal with a Raze, I guess. No killjoys coming out from either of these two teams, though, right? We're sticking to pretty similar standard setup play.
Let me do something I didn't before. I'm going to go have a look at Pop Flash so far and see where they've been pulling out Killjoy.
Oh.
Haven and Ascent 50%, Haven 30. Bind's been the least paid for, so I guess based on the North American playstyle, we can expect to see next to none when it comes over to Bind. And we did see
like tempting fate here, by the way, aren't they? Like, peekaboo, who's going to die first?
See, Alex is in a bit of a better position to do that, though, because obviously he's got the Vandal, so you'll take that fight a lot of the time when you know you're up against the Spectre. It's pushing through that's the problem, because when he gets up close, then all of a sudden the Vandal, even when it comes to rate of fire, it loses that fight, so you actually need to hit the first 1 or 2 shots or you're out.
By the way, one thing that I didn't pick up on and didn't like push here is the fact that most of this roster that's coming out from Big as well, it's not a young roster. The youngest player I think is like 22 or 23. I have to confirm. I think it could be 22. But like in general, it's pretty old roster for this new game. They've got some experience, they've got some skills, at least on zonixx there with the double headshots coming through. But even then, need more DM, still want to put an end to this. Barcode, he's been smoked out of position for now, wants to try and push forward. Oh! FoDa. Really nice start. There's going to be able to upgrade the weapon as well, but his teammate's fallen in the meantime. It's a 1v2 and he doesn't have much health to play with. He's got to be careful where he looks around and how he tries to deal with this. Spike's ticking away. Ultimate doesn't want to face just yet. FoDa wants someone to make a mistake. The slow goes down. It will stop him just a little bit. Trying not to maneuver too fast, but AslaN's there, ready and waiting. Operator in hand. And that is a clean round for Big to pick up, considering they keep 2 alive, despite how badly it went at the beginning.
Yeah, I think the recovery is definitely admirable. Big. I mean, I'm just taking a look down through the ultimates. You're fairly tight on absolutely everybody. Nobody's miles ahead in terms of kills. Tigene, Code, Code's another player I think we brought too much. He's been huge in a lot of the games for Need More DM. One of the names that really stands out the most. FoDa's like the guy that sits back, does his job. You won't see him involved in too many of those open duels. Barcode, I think, somewhere along that same line, but crazy deer. He's the boy that loves those opening frags. Loves to go in for the fights. tigene as well. At the moment, both towards the A site. It's a 2-man hold. And no real mystery that they're playing together. And their synergy's fairly decent a lot of the time. You can see that they obviously love each other very much, because when Crazy Deer died that other round and tigene just... he lost all will to live and jumped into a boombot, so... we'll see if...
Ooh. Barcode wants to stand up on there. Instead, he'll be met with a full face of bullets. Oh, instantly the teleporter being used. And this is what I wanted to see from Big, right? The mind games, the runaround play coming in. Keep him guessing, but instead it's Need More DM who will occupy it for now. And this is what... oh! alexRr, he goes down. I was expecting them, right? Yeah, this is exactly what I thought. They leave someone there, they hold it on, and then they go for the runaround when they've overcommitted. But actually, we've already seen the players of Need More DM start the rotate. This is actually super smart. This is like next level IQ plays, but I don't actually know who it's going to benefit for now. Now hussaR wants to find an opening, but look how much vision's been denied. zonixx is able to pick up the first kill there as Need More DM try to push in. And from the areas they're pushing from, this is going to be oh so hard. Big certainly have the advantage in it, but can they hold on to it? Still a 1-man advantage either way. tigene looking for the pick, expecting a flank to come in. This mind games continue to play a part of it, but they're just going to run away and hold on to their weapons. Teleporter going to be used once again. And this is what I want to see from both teams here, is them abusing the mind games here, Mitch, right? Using it to their advantage in any way possible. Play the runaround, jump in the teleporters, fake it out as much as possible. Don't allow it to just be full commitment, full Divide mode.
So, yeah, this is where Big could really excel. This isn't a team that you come in expecting, like, massive individuals. Certainly, like, zonixx got B, not so much. But they're so smart. And I honestly, I'm going to almost gamble that we're not going to see any of these plays where, like, you think about Liquid, the second round that we saw them in this tournament, and they, like, mixable updrafts in a 1v2 and gives himself away, dies, they end up losing it by a second. I don't think you see any of those kind of plays by Big. I think these are really grounded people that whenever they're thinking, oh, I want that extra kill, that voice of reason comes over and goes, no, it's not worth it. Don't do it. Whereas I think the way the likes of G2 work, I said Liquid earlier, so it's still in my head, but the way the likes of G2 work is very just like confidence-based. Go for it all the time. They don't need the voice of reason because they've got the aim.
There is no reason, there's no method to the madness when it comes to G2. alexRr again, trying to play off this and hooker, but now these 2 players he needs to deal with. The grenades and the slow goes out, so he'll be well aware that it is actually 2 players in that position. slow players coming out from big, though. Ult going to be popped here from Gob. Oh, he's done a nice bit of damage, but it's going to be replied. Barcode, he's hitting him. He's landing it and he gets the kill. He fires back and does it in style. Need more DM 3 versus 2, but AslaN, he's making this look like it's possible still for big. He needs to find one more kill. Could do with healing himself up, but that didn't work out. zonixx managed to escape. The revive's coming in, but now it's a 3v1. zonixx going to have to come up absolutely huge here. He needs to be played to perfection. And the position he's playing from, okay, I'm down with it, right? He's managed to smoke it off. He's managed to delay some vision, but he needs to just get the one kill and then back away from this. He cannot afford to sit there and fight. No paranoia either. Oh, he starts off with a spray, misses the first few shots. Tigene shuts him down. And that's a third round going to need more DM. Smart use of the revive just in case, because the 2v1 can also always go around and go against you. But ultimately there, it was just a little bit too much for zonixx. Smart play to teleport in, but that was all he was going to find. Spike on the ground. Extra credits added. Not too bad of a buy here for big.
I gather as well, that was some of the worst timing I think I've ever seen, because I think Need More DM took the peak, guessing that maybe he would have an operator, or just trying to bait the shots out in general. Because it looked like you had Crazy Deer jump across, do like that little strafe jump we saw earlier on, coming in from Alex, so that he could quickly bait a shot out, and then you saw tigene swing up behind to try and take the fight. So basically, if there's an operator in hookah, they fire the shot, and then tigene trades. But then they went back into the smoke. And so when zonixx peeked out, he's just like, where'd they go? I heard them a second ago, but they faded away. Nice opening by Barcode. That's it locked down, but God, B, too quick on the operator.
Godby jumps straight up in it. Crazy Deer's gone aggressive again, and this might be the undoing of him. He's only getting one, but Need More DM still keep it in a 3 versus 3. Tigene made a lot of noise here. They'll be well aware of his position. He wants to try play off the wall, but is it going to be good enough? 2 players are there ready and waiting for him. He's got to be oh so careful. Godby expects it, and Big can now try and push in. hussaR right on the side, but that Cypher upload, oh, that's not ideal for him. And sadly, Big back away off the back of it. They should have been able to play the advantage in with that. The paranoia went down, but hussaR, he's going to stand strong. It's all going to come down to timing on it. zonixx is able to get the kill, but it's still a 2 versus 1. It's still winnable for Need More DM. They would have had the teleporter go through, but oh dear, the weapon choice. Maybe not the best of the clutch, you know. Maybe you don't want an Odin when it's coming down to that.
This isn't the map that we typically see an Odin on either. I guess in terms of spraying through smokes, if you spot them with the Sova, it's not going to bring that much value versus what a Vandal could, because you'll them, so spraying is always going to be reasonably easy either way. Generally, the benefit of the Odin is the wallbang. And over towards the A side, I guess there's in towards toilets. You can spam through the boxes, obviously, but and also the wood as they push short. I just don't feel like it's a worthwhile investment for that. Now, it still presents a lot of benefits on the defensive side, ADSing with it. It's quite a comfortable weapon to use. You see a lot of players do well with it, but yeah, it wasn't worthwhile here. For the retake, especially when you've got to push in, that is the massive disadvantage of the Odin, because it is a weapon for being a turret, for standing on corners. Your swing speed around those corners for taking those peaks pretty much eliminates any idea of peeker's advantage.
We've got a pause coming in. I'm not sure if it's technical or tactical. We're going to replay of this opening pistol round that may have started off okay for Big, but Need More DM kept 3 alive at the end of it. Oh, this is the funny play. This is the moment of madness. Oh, we don't get to see it there. I was hoping it was going to show the boom bot magic again. Yeah, I'm hoping we can find out if that was a technical or a tactical. It's always interesting to know when teams take these tactical pauses. A few shots being missed, a lot of aggression being shown straight down B long. It's not working out ideally here for Need More DM. They just fall into Big's hands, and well, superior aim, they wait on for it. 3 versus 2. But Ultimate needs to be careful, and I love that. Throws the cages down, makes it purely safe for him to get into the teleporter, and he can just hold on to it. zonixx going to work his way up B long. They've already got a player covering the site. Just need to get the spike down, but Alex doesn't actually have the... So a player could sneak into the site without them knowing. That's problematic.
So this is why you actually see them. zonixx is just waiting outside of B long, right? He didn't push in even towards the garden. He's just going to wait for his teammate to come through. Then they're going to go all the way up, push into CT, now clear out the side as well together. And they've got all these angles covered. These are still all 1v1s, but the other two players would have the ability to react very quickly and lock that player out. And with zonixx playing so passive on long, if they were to spot both players on the B side, the teleport could come through for the A plant, and they'd have a safe rotate on the Cypher back around. So all in all, yeah, in terms of the duels, they weren't going to be able to win them convincingly if there was a player there. You probably lose it, like at best get a 1-for-1. Maybe it even goes worse. But the fact that they've been able, they gave themselves the escapism of having the spike over on the Omen who has TP and one player safe to rotate to A through your own spawn. That's really what it's all about. At this point, you can see it's been so long since they were towards the B site. Needmore DM don't want anything to do with it. And they're just going to play this nice and safe on the save. Definitely the right call. Bring the weapons through. Bike's getting ready to kaboom.
Still, they'll save their weapons through, which is key. Needmore DM will fight up into the next round. Big, though, take the lead here. And that's finally taking the lead. It's been very close. Bit of back and forth in there, but in general, Needmore DM have had the luck so far. Now, for me, what I want to see here from Needmore DM is maybe a bit of aggression thrown out a bit smarter, right? Because we saw that aggression down B long, but it was full commitment, all three players out there with little information being had off the back of it. They didn't use the Sova to really help them out. They just all went in, and it's like, well, wait a second. Let's play this a bit smarter, right? Let's try and get some information and play off the back of that. Instead, they just ran out. They wanted to take the fights head on. I'm happy they believe they've got the better aim when it comes to it, but Big were just in a better position down at the bottom.
Well, but look, at the end of the day, Banks, Big being in better positions is what you'd expect with these big brains over towards that attack inside. They definitely don't, come ahead as a massively individual team when it comes to aim duels. Alex able to get the opening though. This crazy deer goes down. The rotates are already on their way towards A. What is that from tigene? He couldn't even see the second player.
Spamming up, spamming through, getting the kills and making it work. Giving his team a fighting chance in this round. Spike will still go down and Gob's eventually able to take tigene out of it. The Barcode wants to come from a similar spot. Nicely done onto alexRr. Keeps it into the 2v2 and hussaR can make his way further forward. This is going to be an oh so difficult fight for them to take though. They have very little information to work off. They need to play this to perfection. They're sticking together. They're spamming up round corners. But Godby, he was so defensive. Their position is unknown. The ult's going to come through. Oh, and he's tanking the damage. AslaN's even getting the revive on go. And Barcode, he's just going to back away. He doesn't want to have anything to do with this. He's got no interest in it now. That was a rough one. And really solid from Big. Like, that was super defensive, knowing that they tried push, play smart as a team. And now they're up 5-3. And they don't even allow Barcode to save his weapon.
This is the huge thing about Big. It's just smart play from start to finish. And you saw it right there. The fact that they just pull back, play it nice and passive, knowing they've got the Hunter's Fury. Nobody overpeaks. Nobody gives away those advantages to Needmore DM, even when they can. And then they pop the Raze as well, just to be 100% sure that the round is going to be theirs. It's huge play. And for Big, that's what you want to see. zonixx is up on 9 kills, and he was the question mark for both of us, Banks, coming onto this. We knew that the rest of the roster are capable of delivering on an individual level. The question was, is zonixx going to be able to? And currently he's doing far better than I would have even expected.
The double push though. zonixx still able to hold it down regardless. But with Big being very split at the beginning of the round, that aggression shown from the pistols pays off. Ultimate does spot out one. Doesn't want to overcommit to it. Ooh, this is an awkward spray. Still manages to get it, but he's then finished off. The trades are still coming in, and it is in favor of Big. They do have the better weapons in hand. But losing 2 players to that, less than ideal. Nade's going to go out, but alexRr is tucked away. He doesn't need to be fearing that. And Crazy Deer, whoa, he tries to jump out. But Gob's ready and waiting for him. 6-3 now, and Big is starting to chain these rounds together quite confidently and quite comfortably. Are we going to see another repeat, Mitch, where it's like, oh, we lost once against you, and then we just show you how it's done?
Hey, we warned it, right? We said I wouldn't be playing bind up against these guys, considering you've just given God B all the time. You got zonixx there as well. Like, it's not like it's just God B alone is bad enough, but then with zonixx there and ready to do the damage as well, do all the research and talk together, I don't know. I don't know if I'd really want to do that. Now, last time they played, this is the problem, right? Big were... There's a nice opening for Alex again, dude. He's so solid on opening duels. Oh, no! It was popped behind the wall, but a little bit too late. They're getting away from it as well. No tags with the Hunter's Fury. The ultimate's wasted away, and he has to even cancel the 3rd jolt of it because ultimate's already on the site. Oh, what a terrible start to the round.
I absolutely love that from Alex, though. They get the kill anyway. They see the revive coming up. They pop the ult. And then to escape the Sova's Hunter's Fury, he ducks out of there using his packs. Brilliant work. Now Need More DM are fighting a 5v3, and they need to start going for some of these rounds, right? They're always losing the early man advantage, but they're backing away. They know this is just getting too much for them. Need More DM are struggling right now on their defensive side, and they're being forced to save over and over again. They're having to play the economical game.
That's not what you want to be playing when you're 7-3 down, right? It's like playing Monopoly. You know, you're running out of money, your paper's pretty low, you land in a hotel. You're like, God damn it. I can't afford to rent a room, never mind the whole building. That's the kind of stuff that haunted my childhood, I gotta be honest. My parents were real, don't take it easy, you know? You gotta go hard, start to finish. And, I never won Monopoly. Yeah, that sucks. But for Big, 7-3 definitely doesn't suck, because you know what? Last time they played on the attacking side, they got 4 rounds, Banks. Like in the previous game. And let me tell you, 2 of those were because of the pistol. So they won both pistol rounds and lost 13-11. This time, they started out by going down 2-0.
Yeah.
And now it's 7-3. So, a little bit of a turnaround. Gotta be honest. They've gotten slightly better. But hey, we expected it.
Okay.
Need More DM. Currently sat on that struggle bus. And they need to find a quick ticket off of there. The Boombot battle to start off early on. Crazy Deer will at least get the information that some are close. But again, Big will just play the mind games and rotate back around. Though this time not showing any presence really towards B. Cypher camera easily landed. FoDa has the information to play off of. Oh, it's hussaR. He needs to be so careful here. His teammates are dealing the damage, but he gets absolutely destroyed. It's a 1-for-1 trade out. FoDa still playing off the side. That grenade goes forward. Brilliant stuff there. An ace headshot landed. He now drops his ult in as well. He knows another player started to push close, but AslaN, he's having none of it. He's not missing any of that, and he's going in for more. Oh, Barcode. He doesn't check it, and if they push in, they might just be gifting AslaN more opportunity. The nade goes out, and they nearly line up for him. He's not done yet. One more to find. The heals are coming in, but he's going to drop one of his own. It's a battle back. It's a 3v1, and AslaN, the operator in hand, he delivers.
That's ridiculous, Banks. What a play by AslaN. One after another. He tanks the nade and everything. Just doesn't give a damn. Gorgeous. That was in one clip as well. He got those last 3 kills at least. Maybe I don't think he reloaded for the first one either. Absolutely gorgeous work. And a big problem that they weren't checking it, right? Like, you saw that Need More DM were looking in towards the site. They'd already lost Lamb's control for what, like 5 seconds? At that point, they just didn't expect the continued aggression. Big problem for them. No pun intended. Stuff. It's gonna happen so many times. God damn it. I remember the first time I ever cast Big back in Counter-Strike, and I was like, ha, that was a big round. Haha, get it? And then you just notice yourself doing it every like 5 rounds. You're like, God damn it.
Yeah, sometimes it can't be stopped. Sometimes it's rather difficult to deal with. FoDa's grabbed himself the Odin again. We don't really see the Odin on bind, we were saying, and twice now he's trying to make it work. Last round of the half here, it's going to take something special. Need More DM 100% need to get this on lockdown. They do have the Raze ult in play as well.
I wonder how. So I've always said FoDa, but how do you pronounce that O with the line through it? It's definitely not O.
Yeah, even though when you look at Liquipedia, it says just an O. I'm not too sure myself.
The thing, do they?
Yeah,
maybe it is just FoDa. I don't know. Twitch chat, let us know. I'm sure one of you guys knows. Is it like
tigene
FoDa?
and FoDa? Like we used to get tigene wrong.
I don't think I always said tigene. He's my boy. I heard. I think it was it Bach that was saying like tigene or something like that. I can't remember. I just remember he kept saying it. I was like, no, Bach. Can't remember how he pronounced it. You got to get some NA counters on. Just ask him real quick.
How would you say this?
How would you butcher this name? Let me know.
That's actually a costly timing mistake for information as well.
It's an Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is not the camera you were looking for. You have to wave it back real quick.
But come back to me. I've got this. Focus. Oh no, hussaR's not focusing. He gets caught sleeping on that one. FoDa now with the Odin. Some long range play coming in. He looks to try and spam it up at lamps. All the information. Brilliant stuff there. He takes down alexRr. He's looking for more damage as well. He's not stopping yet. And the timing's not working out here for Big. But AslaN, he's still in play. He's got the operator. He's looking for some more damage. Oh, he's been hit quite heavily though. He's got the revive and he needs to use it, but that spike's not going to be planted now. He didn't defend his teammate. He got too aggressive and need more DM. Get the round they desperately needed here. 8-4.
Well, regardless of that fourth round, Big are so far ahead, Banks. This is one hell of a start for a team. They've doubled their rounds now on the attacking side versus the previous time they played Need More DM just a few hours ago. They've had no breaks, no time to watch back those VODs, but I said it before we came in. Need More DM had to ban Bind because evidently they didn't know who they were up against. You've got Gobby, you've got zonixx, big brains in here, as well as big skills on the rest of the players. You cannot be messing around playing this map 2 times in a row and expecting the same result. When it was 13-11 as well, you know, if you 13-5 them, I'll say, yeah, okay, whatever they managed to improve, they've got to improve so much, but it's only a slight improvement they needed. They lose the pistol round this time around, and still walk away with 8 rounds. It's nuts. Like, if they won that pistol, Need More DM would be bodied at this point. They've still got a small chance of coming back into it, but they've got to win this pistol here. They have to answer back now and not allow Big to get off to that great start on their defensive half as well.
And we know that Need More DM can do it. They fought from behind many times. But now it's all important. This is for their chance at the playoff spots. You said Big found a lot of success previously on the defensive side. It was the attacking side they struggled. They certainly fixed that this time around. Now it seems to be more towards the B site for now, but that can quickly change. They push on through. Ultimate stare. He's only good for 1, but AslaN, who has been incredible so far for Big, continues to deliver, but not for much longer as they swarm the site. Need More DM, get that spike down. The smokes are out as well, and Gob's trying to find as much information as possible, but it's a hell of a lot he needs to find on top of the kills. He's got the backup from the Raze. It's alexRr to try and deliver it, but he's so low on health, and there's no way they're going to be able to get back up on it. So now Gob needs to do some serious damage. Both the players from Need More DM being close to each other, though, could be problematic. Oh, alexRr with the headshot. Now it's a 2v1. Now it's possible. They're trying to play it out, and alexRr gets the kill despite his health. Big pick up the pistol, and they grab a 9th round. Great play, solid communication, and just good teamwork from Big.
Yes. That was gorgeous. Like, Alex was in hookah. He had the angle. He got the kill to refresh up his nade. Nade goes through. And you notice then, Gobby doesn't do what I felt myself pressing A to swing and take the kill, knowing he was low. But Gobby stood at the perfect off angle so that his teammate Alex could see him as they came around the corner, and no matter what, they would be able to land that last bullet on the player. The only thing he could have done to avoid it was run back through the nade. And I don't know if you've played versus a Raze, but that doesn't work out all too much better. Actually, you just die quicker. So well played in the 1 versus 2. To get there though, Alex again delivering performance after performance. Great shock dart. That was massive. It was just a bounce off the toilet wall. But that's done great damage. hussaR now down to just a fraction of his normal HP. godb quickly deals with Crazy Deer, and the round's already over.
You kind of expect it on a round like this, right? You don't expect too much from Need More DM with it. But Big, they took full control. They pushed up on everything. They'll grab the round with confidence. Very little casualties as well, so they're holding to the weapons and money. They'll play it smart into this round. But this is the real test, as we always say. This is when they go up against the big weapons. This is where they have to deal with a full onslaught of aggression that could come out from Need More DM. But Need More DM, they really need to bring their A game back up into this. We need to see them push the throttle a little bit further.
Hey, Banks, you know what? I gotta give a quick shout out to Davey, who's just the old COD player, just quickly hit me up and let me know. So I'm always confused when I see AslaN. I never want to say it, but he's just confirmed for me that AslaN is actually Flashy, who obviously goes under AslaN a lot as well, but he played in the Battalion 44 in 1944 Major under the team Lux, made it to the quarterfinals and lost versus Method, another solid team. So I've actually cast him quite a lot as Flashy over the last couple of years.
So that dead game did bring something for you there, mate. There you go. Made sense. It made a good player in Valorant. The push coming in, though, very strong from Need More DM. They barreled on into the site, and they've not really had a big problem thus far. 2 players remaining for Big, and you might just back away at this. You've got an operator up on godb. The judge on the Omen, okay. Oh, he's just... I like that. Sneaky, picks up the weapon, runs back out. That's a good upgrade. And now you can just save. Nice and easy there. So Big will concede this round. Need More DM, gain a bit more confidence, and it was a very solid push in here.
Right here.
Big didn't manage to put up much of a defense for it. It's all about holding on to these weapons, though.
You know what? This is a great sign, man, because now we can get Mark Horner back in. If there's hope for Flashy or AslaN, there's hope for Mark Horner. He can compete again.
I don't think he would survive in a Riot-based game with his way of playing video games.
Yeah, I played quite a bit with him at the start of beta. Yeah, I don't think so.
You know, he's truly from the old school where, like, moving on forward with the times was never part of the plan. He was sticking it back in 2003 saying, yeah, I'm going to keep this kind of attitude going. And it's like, bro, it's 2020 now.
I will say he gives the best trash talk, though. My God, it's so fun.
He's awesome to interview, right?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not great to have on a grand final stage with a beer in his hand while playing, but he still wins tournaments, which is impressive on its own.
Yeah, I just remember the day production was banning him from being interviewed, and I just had a word with him. Like, listen, I'll vouch for you, bro, but you have to promise me you don't go wild. And he did. He gave me... I think I had the first ever PG interview with Mark Horner. I think I was the one delivering that. So I was like, Mark, I'm going to get in a lot of trouble if you go off the rails. Please don't. He's a good guy.
Sometimes he can be controlled, so maybe there is hope for him in Valorant. But right now, Need More DM. They need to find more and more hope in these rounds. We've seen already they're trying to get a bit more control towards B, but are they just going to sell a fake with it? Camera spot being seen here. Oh, no. Oh, Ultimate still gets away with it. Fantastic first kill, but he shouldn't have even been given that chance. hussaR runs into him. It's 1v1s for him. You're just giving him the opportunity. alexRr, though, that's a huge miss to take. And now they're going to try and strike. But actually, no. The teleporter hits. The rotation's already sold. It's only the Sova up on A. How quickly can Big get back into the site?
There goes the recon. It's going to confirm they're coming, but they already knew that. Shock dart through. No damage connected. They're going to wait out the second one as well. Maybe not fully. It doesn't manage to connect either. Here we go. The plant going to be coming down. Nice and close on default, but the push around. Tigene caught FoDa as well, and in the back, Barcode is scanned. They had his number, and he's taken down. That's 11 on the board now for the defensive Big. And this is looking like it might be GG to Need More DM. This is going to be one hell of a hard comeback.
Ready. You're calling it already, Mitch. You're throwing it down. Admittedly, one more round is all that Big need to sit on match point. And Need More DM are certainly not bringing the same level of play as they did in the opening match they had on the same map here. It's the rematch, remember, when Need More DM won it last time. But Big right now, they're in full control. You can see the teamwork. You can see the level they're bringing to this. They want that playoff spot. Remember, right now in the playoffs, right, we've got Nip who went 2-0, Bonk who went 2-0, Rix, Skade, G2, Fun Plus Phoenix, Angry Titans, and potentially Big or Need More DM. Big, oh, so close to making it happen.
You didn't mention Team Liquid Banks. I refuse to believe it still. I don't.
I'm sorry,
No.
Mitch.
No, it's fake news. I don't believe it. I don't believe it's the truth.
You know, I want my British boys, but you know, today wasn't the day. It was best of one, unlucky mode for them. An ultimate again. He's got full control of hussaR. He's got the information. Needs to avoid that nade. Ooh, takes a tiny bit of damage. Still wants to stay up on the spot to poke on in. But look how many ultis Big have in this. Sova, Raze, and Sage all up and ready to play with.
And Cypher. Because his name's Ultimate.
Oh god. I was like, are we really going there, Mitch? Are you really gonna try and do that? Oh, this is why we can't have nice things, Mitch. This is why. Oh, alexRr. Oh no. Oh, but it doesn't matter. The rest of them are saying big goodbyes over and over again. No hope in it for Need More DM. 12-5 right now. And even though the ult was popped, it did nothing. It was absolutely destroying them regardless. Because as they pushed on out, they all got slapped back down.
I'm surprised Davey didn't give out to me. I said the old COD player, and he didn't even give out. He didn't notice, obviously. He just said thank you.
Some of us old boys just take it on the chin when you young, less than 5'2" leprechauns.
God damn it.
Try.
Listen, we're going to get that meter stick out. We're going to get the meter stick out at the 2 meter stick.
Just so Twitch chat realizes, when you come on camera, you're not actually as tall as you look on the screen. If we go look at any live event footage, Mitch is way below average height.
I'm basically like, seriously. I'm like Oberyn Martell and Banks in the Mountain. It's, I look short beside him, but, you know, everybody accepts my height. Oh, God, B. It's a cheeky little play. He's not ready for the second. Almost on the spray transfer. That could have been gorgeous.
For Need More DM, this is so crushing. You're fighting with everything you've got. You need to buy it every round, and AslaN just wrecks heads like that. He's ready and waiting. He puts it back into a 3 versus 3. There's still a revive up in play for Big here as well. Now hussaR. Oh. Have they spotted it? Do they expect it? He's got lamps control, which is huge.
No idea. Easy kill.
Oh.
alexRr just tapped. That's what they needed, but look at the flank coming up behind. It's spotted. AslaN taken down, and they know exactly where the final player is. It's time to run for the hills as zonixx. He's going to do the TP. Watch this. There he goes through, makes the noise, but now he's coming up behind where they'll expect him anyways. So this didn't help. Because he could have just come through the TP and went long, so this isn't... It's not the big brain fake you'd think.
It can work out. Oh, maybe not yet. I was like, one looks a hussaR, maybe one looks a spawn, but no, they went long. They played it right. Need More DM. Well aware that that is the play. What you should do, right, is you teleport in, and then you just cancel it. Now you double IQ them. You try and really make it happen. In, out, shake it all about. You do the teleport and it doesn't work out. That's what it's not about.
You said you weren't going to give us any singing, but there we go. We've got it. I need that clip, please. On Twitter, send it to me. Thank you. But no, so what we saw before, right? You remember that 2 versus 2 where the player TP'd and went through, like, okay, they're called the teleporters and the teleporters. This is awkward. But he faked it with the Omen, let's put it that way. And then he faked it again. So it seemed like both players were there. And it was such a smart move. Because realistically, you don't question that most of the time. Especially not for the first couple seconds when you hear the steps, the player's pushing. And they almost had the flank through spawn. It was just like a well-placed Sova dart. Caught them off Alex. This could be it. He's got a nade, so he can slow them down. If he just finds this opening kill, they could all fall apart. They're going to paranoia, but not in time.
Ooh. He will go down after the first initial duel. Sonic wants to try and find his way in. Gob's locking it down, though. It doesn't matter what they're trying to do. It's now back into a 2v2, though. Oh, AslaN's still with a res. Does he want to pop it? He doesn't find that first kill of the operator. The Omen escapes, but will they be aware of how far AslaN's gone? Oh, he gets the first, but he can't land it. He went to try and pop it, but it wasn't going to work. Barcode saves the day. There was mass confusion by everyone. They didn't expect AslaN to be that close, and he didn't expect two of them to be pushing up in his grills.
You can see the panic there when he took the first shot as well. Just pops the res. He's like, "Ah, what's going on?
Do something!"
He's trying to do the like the Hawaiian dance, just like arms left and right, just shake it all. It'll be fine. They'll be so confused by the hula that they won't kill you. But unfortunately, they weren't pushed into that place of serenity. They're out for blood from start to finish. Now, 12-7, 5 consecutive rounds. It's still a long shot for Need More DM to get back into this, but they're against pistols now, and that's at least an upside for you. Maybe big, presumably big, will lose this round, but there's lots of ultis online. Everything else is up for them. Losing Alex, though, is a big loss. It runs right on into zonixx. That's a weapon retrieved. If they won that fight, they might have went for the res, but now it's not really doable. That swing with the pistol shuts down any possibility of it. Nice paranoia. Returned.
They committed the Cypher ult to this round, though. Bit of overkill with it. They're still dealing with big, no problem at all. So a quick finish off there by Barcode. So 12-8, no problem at all here for Need More DM on these last couple of rounds. But now Big will have a full buy into it. They've got Cypher, Sage, and Sova ult. I was a big fan of what we saw from Bonk, right? Of popping that Sova ult very early on in the round. But on a map like Bind, it's too much of a hit and miss, right? It's too much of guessing work to come in.
Yeah, so I wonder, when it comes down to playing a Killjoy on a map like this, I feel like holding down hookah can be very viable, but I think it's the attacking side that scares teams away. To pop the ult on this round, no opening advantage, it's a heavy commitment. It really is a big commitment for them.
That's a we're closing out right here, right now kind of move, but are they? That's the thing. Need More DM have got a bit of momentum with it all. Crazy Deer wants to boost himself off the wall, but no one was there poking up into bathroom.
He doesn't get many more of those now. That was just to avoid an operator, obviously. Hopefully be a little bit too fast. Alex, he's hiding. Keeping his cards close to his chest. He's not going to be hit by a paranoia on this. This should be a free kill for Alex. There it is. Nade through. Aggressive peek. But he needs it with zonixx going down.
Yeah, they can't keep the numbers in their favor. It's just keeping it 4-4. Evened up as God be. They were ready and waiting for him. alexRr once again. Ults up. He's straight up in there, but he takes himself down as well. The revives come into play. And Big, they're getting dropped at every stage of this.
They TP, yeah.
Oh, they're straight away running out of there. Still one player close by, though. Don't think AslaN's footsteps would have been heard. And the commitment from the revive as well from Big.
Yeah, for me, I prefer to see, because you're going to have opportunities to pop it again. I prefer to wait until you find that opening duel, or at least a trade, because then the res actually puts you back in the lead. Whereas instead, you're basically getting another shot at the start of the buy round, which you're going to get anyways later on, you know, and then you could pop it when it's like do or die time. So I don't know. Oh no, AslaN, unlucky. Just the incorrect timing on that one. But I think things could have worked out a lot better if you hold those ults for a little bit later, especially when you're in like a 12-7 position. You want to hold everything, use it all at once, just fully commit. Like we had the Omen ultimate used to fast rotate to be on the eco. It just seems like there's a lot of small commitments, but now it gets scary at 12-9 because remember, Need More DM are about to have theirs coming back online as well.
But I'm really liking what I'm seeing back from Need More DM now, right? Confidence is there. They do believe they can get this win. They're pushing hard for it. And Big are making some smaller mistakes on the defensive side now. They're back on pistols again. They haven't got the money going. Maybe they can try and get something done, at least on this pistol round here, a bit of an upset play. But in terms of the ults they've had online and used, they've not all come together at one time. AslaN wants to play off of this position with the frenzy, but if they both face him, it's going to be oh so difficult. Oh, he spots that one. The shots come towards him. He's tapping him up at least. Not much damage. He's got his wall ready and waiting. Oh, ultimate. So close, yet so far. We've seen some Bucky plays in Southeast Asia work out. There's still the judge over here in EU. Yeah. Oh, God, so unlucky with that cage falling. The worst timing there for him. And zonixx, well, you're not going to have much hope in this round. Flawless victory, 12-10. But need more DM. Just 2 rounds away from taking us to overtime. They want that playoff spot. They're fighting so hard for it. They were so far behind, Mitch. It was 8-4. Match point secured very early on here by Big, but need more DM. They never give up. They never back down.
No, they don't. And it looks like, really, based on this attacking side, they don't need a whole lot more DM either. They're feeling good. They're looking good. And the results could be pretty good as well. Just 2 more rounds. That's all they need. This is the buy round from Big. The ultimates aren't really online, not the important ones. You've got the Hunter's Fury on God B, and that's about it. You're a bit away from getting a Raze back up, as well as the Showstopper. So much was committed to the last buy round. Need more DM, getting the rotate towards the B side. They've got a Showstopper and Hunter's Fury. That can be huge for clearing out some of these angles and taking opening fights. Aggression down. Oh no. So they've spotted 2 players. You're going to have 1 rotate around, but for the moment, for the time being, it's only AslaN here. He has to hit this shot. He gets it. Bails back as well. No res now possible, even if it was to come online. Tigene's just completely countered out of that one. And he was pretty close as well, if my memory serves me correctly, because he found a lot of kills in the previous.
It's all about Big holding on to this B site. He can't get the recon down in time and he gets spammed up. The ult's going to be used by the Raze, but it doesn't connect. Straight away, though, Crazy Gear getting it done. Goppy looking to land some serious damage, and he's able to tag him up. This is a great chance here for Big. Alex in hooker. He's been huge playing off the teamwork. 2 operators in play. Could that be the way they see success, or can it be their downfall? hussaR is able to spray down AslaN, but alexRr is still there landing it. It's now all on hussaR. He's going to try and use his ult to his advantage, but instantly has to cancel it out. Wants to force up onto it. He's sticking it. It's not going to work out. Big take the wing. It's 13-10.